think they realize it was a mistake. They look forward to the opportunity to clearing that up with Judge Lester.
Attorney Richard Hornsby says the cover-up could hurt Zimmerman.
One of the primary things is going to be if the defendant's ever lied to the judge before, and under these circumstances, I think he's severely undermined his own credibility, that being George Zimmerman has. And I believe that this has really damaged his ability to win that stand your ground hearing before the judge.
Hornsby says bail could be set at $1 million. Randall Pinkston, CBS News, Sanford, Florida.
And now, your live Doppler 18 forecast with meteorologist Chad Evans. Certified by the National Weather Association. Weather from where you live.
Well, when we first started May, we were abnormally dry, pretty much viewing area wide, or what we call a light drought. Now that shrank by May 8th because we had some decent rainfall around here. But since that time, the drought has begun to expand again. And by May 15th, the northwest, pretty much half of the viewing area, was abnormally dry or in a light drought. But recently, we've seen the drought intensify a lot. And now in our northeast counties, we're getting into moderate drought. And there's not necessarily a lot of relief in this forecast. We can see that on Precision tonight. No rain to speak of here. All the storms are off to our southwest. We've had some really nasty storms down here in southeast Missouri. Report of at least one fatality, one person missing from possibly a tornado. We had a mobile home that was overturned and heavily damaged down here to the west of Paducah, Kentucky, and still a lot of large hail. This is the dividing line between 90s and dew points in the 70s, which is really juicy, and the 80s and 70s that we've got north of here. Now, what will happen is eventually that heat will get, if we could go back to Precision, eventually the heat will get here. But with low pressure, see it's spinning right here on the East Coast, it's kind of keeping the heat wave at bay. So it's staying west of here for right now. But what I think will be the kicker is this big storm out west. We've had winds almost 90 miles an hour this evening in Montana from severe storms. As that storm ejects into Canada, it will force the heat eastward, and also as this low departs, it will force the heat eastward. So all that said, a stretch of 90s in this forecast and the heat index approaching 100 degrees. Now we can go back to 3D and notice highs tomorrow. Nothing like the 90s. We'll be around 80 degrees, a nice northeast wind up to 25 miles an hour, a few clouds bubbling up. After a rather cool morning at 50 to 55, average low temperature is about 57 for this time of year. Overall above normal temps, below normal rainfall with that stretch of 90s on the way, and nothing in terms of rainfall until perhaps Tuesday and Wednesday with a few storms. 50 to 55 tonight, 54 at Lafayette, 53 Burlington, and a 52 at Logansport with a stiff northeast wind. Tomorrow, upper 70s. Logansport, Rochester, Peru to 80 Lafayette, low 80s Attica, Pence and Waveland and New Richmond down to Perrysville. Warmer Wednesday, generally 79 to 84, still low humidity, 83 Lafayette, 80 at Peru and 83 at Kentland. Comfortable now to Friday, even as it warms up. Humidity very low. Once we get into Saturday, still comfortable, but by Sunday and Monday, we're going to go uncomfortable and eventually sticky. As we get into early and middle parts of next week, that sticky air and that heat will eventually fuel a few storms around here. 7-day forecast, 80 tomorrow, 83 Wednesday. Now there's the warm up. Notice the 85 Friday, but the humidity still very comfortable on Friday. And then it's back to the 90s, and I think the real surge in the mugginess will be Sunday and especially into early next week. But we may fit together 5 or 6 days in the 90s again as the heat to the west